Guys, they said there is serious tension in the palace as Ebony's uncle and one other elders who advised Kabiyesi to remove the ancient sword. And they said they did not only advise Kabiyesi, they also manipulated him into removing the ancient sword from its original place. And that has made the ancient sword to be inactive all this while, thereby enabling them to do all their things and get away with it and everything. They say right now they are facing the Odua Council of Chiefs, Odua Court. They don't take certain things to court. They take care of it traditionally. They said there is this members of the elders. They are called the Odua Traditional Court. And whenever there are serious issues like this, you bring it before them and they will take care of it. And from from the information we are getting, they said they don't take bribe because if they do anyhow, the gods will show them anyhow. Maybe they still remove their shoes to put their bare hands on the soil while making some declarations so that if you do anyhow, it will follow you to your house. And we are getting an information that Ebony's uncle, this Ebony, this family, if all this information we are hearing about the Lafogedi house is the truth, Kabiyesi needs to select his elders these days and make sure that anyone who comes from this family does not join among the council of elders that is working with him. Because if he still keep select from them, of course, maybe it is something that he cannot do on his own. Because I believe that if Kabiyesi can do it on his own, and we are hearing all these things we are hearing, he needs to reshuffle the elders to know the people that will work with him and the people that will not work with him. Because all the time we keep hearing how the Lafogidi house, how their elders have been a thorn on Kabiyesi's flesh, how they have been manipulating the situation because they don't want Kabiyesi's reign to be a smooth and lovely one. They want a situation whereby all atrocities will be committed and nothing will be done. And that is why they advise Kabiyesi to bring out the ancient sword from its original place. Because according to the story, they said the ancient sword have a kind of secret room under the chambers. They said is underground, and in that place, that is where the ancient sword is supposed to be, and that is where it has always been ever since the origin of that Ile-Ife kingdom. The previous kings before Kabiyesi, they go there to access it when necessary, and as long as it is there, if you do anyhow in the palace, maybe some people might not even know, but the ancient sword will start to fight you. The gods will fight you using the ancient sword because it is with the gods where it is. But this group of elders, they know that they really want to frustrate Kabiyesi's reign. They want to do some silly things so that there will be bad news, there will be stories that touches the heart during Kabiyesi's reign. And that is why they advise him to bring out the ancient sword so that it will be closer to him, so that if he encounters any form of challenges or attack, it will be easier for him to access it. But let me tell you the truth. I have said this before. I think if this information is true, somehow Paropo needs to be blamed for allowing Kabiyesi to do as these elders have advised him. Unless the part where they said they also manipulated him. Because you know that when someone is under manipulations, even if his father advised him not to do some things, he will do it because he is not with his clear eyes. So, and the information we are getting right now is that these elders in question did not only advise Kabiyesi, they also manipulated him into doing it. So we are hearing that they are now facing the Odua court. And information have it that if they are found guilty, their punishment will be something great. Maybe they'll be banished out of the kingdom, or something strange, or something bigger will befall them. But you know, at a time like this, it's even better to leave it in the hands of the gods to take care. Because from the look of things, it's beginning to look like ever since they restored the ancient sword back into the original place, a lot has been happening. We have heard what happened to Ebony. They even lost one of the uncles because of this, because they have been doing everything they are doing, not knowing that a day will come when the ancient sword will be taken back to its original place. And the moment that was done, everything will go to normal. The palace will be the way it used to be again, where if you offend the gods will fight you. So maybe they don't know that Kabiyesi have taken the ancient sword back to its original place, because they said it was Iyanifa who told Kabiyesi that this is your major problem. Because as a king, this ancient sword is one of your biggest weapon of warfare, and as long as it is very, very active, there are certain battles you shouldn't fight by yourself, that the gods will do the fighting, but they have to use the ancient sword. But since the ancient sword is out of their reach, because when Kabiyesi took it away from where the gods normally know that this is where it's supposed to be, they cannot come to Kabiyesi's chamber and all of that to use the ancient sword. So after that advice from Iyanifa, allegedly, they said they now restored it to its original place. And ever since then, a lot has been happening. And this happens to be that period that Ebony was working so hard to make Kabiyesi to do a particular ritual for her son, a ritual that Kabiyesi is supposed to do for Tadenikawo. And after Kabiyesi did that ritual for Tadenikawo, Ebony became something else. They said she started making so much trouble, including her uncle. And they said a woman storms the palace to review something to Kabiyesi, letting him know that he shouldn't allow these people to manipulate him into doing what he will regret in the future, what will make the gods angry. And it was that period they said Ebony's uncle became blind. Few days into that, we can't hear say the uncle don't buy. Her own come start, where they say she was coughing and vomiting blood and everything, and she started running helter-skelter. So right now, the elders who are behind that atrocity of removing the ancient sword from its source are facing Odua court. And if they are found guilty, they will have to pay for their crime. Anyway, guys, I just saw this and I said, let me come and bring it to you. And I want to remind you that they are unverified information making rounds on social media. They are alleged information, okay? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.